Okay, so to get to Estonia, going to take a very quick day trip over from Helsinki, Finland. And we're going to Tallinn, and yeah, I'm gonna show you this little ferry thing. It's pretty easy to do, so I'll show you guys like exactly what you need to know and how to get there, and then things to do in Tallinn, Estonia. So, all right, let's go. So first, to get to the ferry Helsinki terminal is very, very simple. Wherever you purchase your ticket, you're going to be able to get instructions. That is very easy to get. It is in the Old Town area, and you could definitely walk in there. I did take a taxi to get here, and again, the instructions were very, very clear and easy. Now, you can use ferryscanner.com or directferries.com, and you will find different lines and different times of when you can go and return. The starting price is typically around $20 to $30, and then just depending on what kind of room you want, the prices will go up. If you do get something like a private cabin, then you will be paying more, closer to anywhere from $120 to about $180 round trip. But you do get food included with some beverages and alcohol, and a private area for eating and lounging. Personally, I wanted to be sure I had a room to sleep in, so I did go with the upgraded room, and it was definitely worth it. Now, I did go with the MegaStar Ferry, which is the Tallink Silja line, and also with an upgraded cabin, a private cabin, so that way I can get plenty of sleep to Tallinn and back into Helsinki. So check this out. Okay, so one of the things here before we go into Old Town is checking out the Maritime Museum, which is right there, right behind me. Place is actually pretty incredible and gives you a good history of the surrounding areas and everything that has to do with the sea here. So let's go inside and check it out. So the Lennusadam, or Maritime Museum in Tallinn, Estonia, is located right off the harbor, maybe about a 20 to 30 minute walk from Terminal D. The museum first opened in spring of 2012 and is part of the Estonian Maritime Museum. The hall is around 8,000 meters, which is about 86,000 square feet, and was put out of service during the Soviet era. Here, as you walk in, you're going to find tons of things with different ships, missiles, and bombs that was used during wartime. So be sure to take your time when you're walking around and take plenty of pictures. Now, with the short time that you do get here in Estonia or Tallinn, you could definitely come here earlier, but what I would recommend is coming earlier and probably staying an extra day or two. But even with today, you got to keep in mind museums are closed kind of early. Coming to Old Town is pretty incredible. So we're gonna go ahead and try one of these Irish coffees. Ooh. Strong, very strong. So Tallinn Old Town is the oldest part of Tallinn, Estonia. The Old Town of Tallinn has managed to wholly preserve its structure of medieval and Hasidic origin. The Old Town represents an exceptional, intact 13th century city plan. The Old Town is bordered by the walls of Tallinn. The majority of the Old Town structures were built during the 13th through the 16th century. During World War II, while the German army occupied Estonia in 1941 through 1944, Tallinn Old Town suffered from severely instances of aerial bombing by the Soviets' Air Force. During the most destructive Soviet bombing on March 9th and 10, 1944, over 1,000 bombs were dropped on Tallinn, causing widespread fires, destroying about 10% of the buildings in Old Town, killing hundreds and leaving over 20,000 people without shelter. Even then, you can see how a lot of these structures survived during those bombings, and you can definitely feel the old history while you're walking through. Okay, so the museums and stuff like that, this is like an FYI. There are a lot of stuff that you can see. As you can see right behind me, they have like the old wall. but a lot of these places are closed like around 6 p.m. So I would highly recommend, if you're taking the ferry back, 7:30 is actually a really good time. Anything later than that is because you're gonna want to stay for dinner, but it should be pretty simple. So now when you do come here, there are tons of museums. Some of the most popular places would be the Old Grand Church, the Town Hall Square, which is in the heart of the Tallinn Old Town, the observation decks, which give you a pretty good eye-bird view of the town, some underground museums, and of course the food. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode in Estonia, Tallinn. This place was pretty amazing, and I love the old medieval history that you could feel here. If there's anything that you suggest, please leave a comment below, and of course stay tuned to the next episode. With all that being said, you guys take care of each other, and I'll see you guys in the next one.